Hey girl, hey, good morning, and welcome back to Coffee and Conversations. Oh, I can see you now. With your host, that would be me, Minister Latreya. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and to this series. I wanted to say thank you excuse me, to everyone who took time to wish my wife and I a happy anniversary. This past Monday, we celebrated our 6 year wedding anniversary, 7 years of being together, but 6 years of marriage. If you know our story, you know we met October 21st, 2017, and we were married exactly 1 year later, October 21st, 2018. So thank you all for your wishes. And that's kind of what I wanted to hop on today to talk about. So we have finished the book of Matthew completely, and I'm getting ready to start reading the book of Ruth. So if you want to read along, the book of Ruth is where I will be starting my next reading tomorrow, or maybe today. Um, go ahead. That's a short read. So it's a story about redemption and restoration. So I definitely want to dive into that. But this morning I wanted to come to you real quick from First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 7. And the reason I want to come to you from this verse is my wife and I get a lot of comments and compliments pertaining to our marriage and how people are like, you guys have a great marriage. You guys look like you have a great relationship. I love your relationship. I want, a relationship like you all have. And we appreciate that. And so I wanted to share with you one of the foundations of our relationship. So again, First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 7. And because, I'm 50 and these eyes don't work like they used to, I had to take my glasses off because I can't find my readers. So bear with me. So the verse may be familiar to a lot of you, and it says, "Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, is not boastful, is not arrogant, is not rude, is not self-seeking, is not irritable, and does not keep a record of wrongs. Love finds no joy in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things." This is the basis of our marriage. We are not a perfect couple, but we are perfect for each other. We have amazing times together. We laugh, we joke, we share, we communicate. Um, but we also, these horns, we're both Capricorns. We both lock horns. We lock horns sometimes. But the great thing is we have grown so much with each other that when those horns start to show, one of us go, ah, 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 not today. And that's what marriage is. Marriage is really this foundation. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 4 through 7. It's really the foundation of how we started our relationship. And that was being kind to each other, being respectful to each other, keeping no record of wrongdoings, really being there for each other and setting that foundation. And so if you want to emulate, or if our marriage is an inspiration to you, let that verse be an inspiration to you, because that is what inspires us. Without fail, I think every year on our anniversary, or when I'm having a moment of when I'm thinking about how much I love my wife, I always go back to this verse. And so I encourage you to get into the good book and find a verse that you want to use to build a foundation for your marriage or your relationship. And for us, it's definitely 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7. Haven't had my coffee yet. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And again, say thank you, everyone, for the well wishes for our anniversary. We had a great anniversary weekend. The plans that we originally had kind of fell through. But we pivoted, and it was a great pivot. And so I just encourage you that if you are, looking, seeking, and you think you're ready for a relationship, a serious relationship that leads to marriage, make sure you are preparing yourself right now. Make sure you are really preparing yourself right now, and that you are doing the work so that when your partner comes, you are ready, set, go. Should you be 100% healed? No, that's impossible. None of us are 100% healed from anything, but at least be in the process of healing. At least be in the process of recognizing those things that you need to work on within yourself. Um, Because when you're married, guess what? You're going to continue to have to work on those things. So start working on those things now. It does not stop when you say I do. You do not become this person who automatically has no issues, who's automatically healed from all the traumas of life, all the childhood dysfunction, all the things. No. Actually, when you're married, those things come to the surface a little bit more. So when you're doing the work beforehand to make sure that you're keeping those things at bay, to make sure that you're working with your therapist or your life coach or your spiritual advisor to work through those things, it makes your marriage just a little bit easier. So I just wanted to leave you with that. Find a verse or a quote or um, something that lends to you, that gives to you the blocks and the not blocks, the bricks that you need to build a foundation for a successful relationship that will turn into a successful marriage. Um, I could go on and on about that. I could go on and on about the pitfalls and the rebounds and the rose-colored glasses, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I'll talk about that another day because that's definitely necessary when it comes to um, a relationship. So anyway, so you all be blessed. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next week as we start the Book of Ruth. Again, it is a short read, but it is a necessary read. Um, to discuss the power of restoration, right? Redemption and healing and genealogy, that legacy, that lineage that we will all leave behind. So um, I look forward to sharing that read with you. You all be blessed. Have an amazing week, and I will talk to you later.